Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Let's get our bearings so we can... We know that whatever the Academia lost is Osvan told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and, well, given all the people that come through here every...
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question.
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia.
Il y a une image sur la PS4, faut que je la fasse du coup. Enfin, moi je l'ai pas eu, mais la PS4.
Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Like...
Ok, moi ça fait un moment que je l'ai pas allumé. Et du coup je suis pas mal sur la PS3 en ce moment. Et j'ai fini AC3 au fait, ça fait marre.
Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them.
Merci. Et au final j'ai adoré. Hein. J'ai l'impression d'avoir fait 3 jeux en un seul. Il a énormément de contenu et je pensais pas le finir celui-là, franchement. Je suis trop content.
Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with.
They're called Ain el Akhmar. Today,
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know... I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess...
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for...
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research? And shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just... So, what's our plan? Wait, didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind? Oh, all right. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then...
Out of all my commissions,
He will pay the price one day.
Is this an answer from this world?
why is that shipment of spices still not here? That's enough work for today.
Monitor the activities of nearby.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Welcome.
Oh, you've arrived. Please, take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring...
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Welcome.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outside...
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand to see so much more.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because...
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeria. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together. If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached...
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Huh?
You again? Deranged Academia...
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the academia because it just complicates things.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then... Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students.
Someone
who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our mora back, but sent the... Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around... He went that way! After him!
What's going on? How can there be kind of...
Should I adjust the shipping schedule?
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that? A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking...
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was? Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students...
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Huh? Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information.
That's amazing!
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the Well, I think that about sums it up. Oh, so that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as she's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine.
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for mora and a shrewd eye. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time.
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight? Oh? Well, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have... Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you 2 want to back out, now's the time. Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Fund.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Hello. What are you 2 looking to buy?
Wait, are you sure you're remembering that right? Hyman doesn't think it was that on the paper.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Ronak, these 2 want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You 2, please follow me. You 2 have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
The warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me. Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
No, that's not it. The paper said that heat stroke is the answer to...
I'm sorry. But as things...
He's cautious of us. Let's take a...
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things. Please forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our para fruits were taken by mice. Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating hara fruit that makes your head and...
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormos style? Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay. Everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot! It's the Matra! Run!
What? The matcha? Where? Oh, Hatham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant. He ran that way.
We didn't expect... We won't be developing...
Please let me know if you decide you want to keep the prototype.
hiding from the Rishbaland tiger, come this way!
Another password! Huh? Oh, that voice came from behind the building on the right!
Over here. You can stop running now.
So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some horror fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else...
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure.
Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me. If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora...
I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a...
I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us into trouble. As decent folks trying to run... So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry. I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house, as long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good. Ah, yes, of course, of course.
Wow, she has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious trouble.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for... Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls. Only 3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 350,000 more.
Yeesh! Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Or how about the architectural styles and construction method? With this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job.
Ooh, now this sounds like it could be
2 million Mora, and it's yours. And
whoa, that's a lot of Mora!
Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and...
All right, let's try the method that Al-Haytham mentioned.
really got a good head on...
We'll take these, please and thank you.
My, oh my. You are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customer, listen. I have a special offer for you two. If you spend just 100,000 mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million mora.
Say what now? Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million! But all the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 more. Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge thing works? We're talking instant knowledge here. Don't you want to try it yourself? Come on, come on! We still have around 100,000 of Alhatham's moral left, so let's put it to good use by finding something useful for you. Ahem, you've got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 mora.
Excellent! Then please, select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Hold on a second. Paimon thought we could choose whatever we want.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourself...
Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these. So, what did you see? So, they're all worth about the same amount? Well, anyway, the mora's already been spent, so let's at least try to find something useful. Let Paimon take a look here. An introduction to traditional Sumeru brewing techniques, the art of growing spices, an overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Not sure we'd ever find volumes 1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go with this one. Dory, we'll take this one.
All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon, whether it's canned knowledge or...
Even more exciting. Our dealings with Dory went smoothly enough. Let's head to Wakala Funduk and meet up with Alhaitham. Hopefully now he'll finally tell us about what the Academia lost.
Ha, you two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
Whoa, there's so many people from the academia here. Why would you pick this place as our meetup spot?
Well, Wikelafunduk is under the Academia's control.
You're a pretty daring guy.
Relax. No one here is...
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge...
Before that, I have to ask. Why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Yeah, he just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important. We've been in Sumeru for a while now. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case...
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule.
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you...
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties, but it does indeed exist. And it's right here, in Port...
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out next. I won't deny that. I'm investigating because I'm curious. As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have... Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with... I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation. They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deities.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds. So, I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the Matra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find...
Yes, you can say that. But this arrangement harms none of us. The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If I get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation? Okay, then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go, we actually bought a knowledge capsule.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though.
everywhere's the same.
Et salut! Non, j'avais oublié de remettre aussi. Je faisais d'autres choses à côté en plus. Comment tu vas? Ok. Je vais pas rester longtemps de toute façon parce que j'ai un vocal après. Tranquille et content car il m'en reste plus que 2 DLC. Ah cool. GG. Enfin 2 DLC actuels parce qu'ils ont prévu d'en rajouter encore. D'ailleurs c'est demain qui... Non, pas demain, après-demain.
All right, this place works. Show me the capsule you purchased.
Yep, samedi soir. Mais bon, vu tout ce qui a fuité, a pu y avoir vraiment de grosses surprises.
Sword Fighting Techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Really? Ah, yeah, what a great buy!
If you want to determine the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength. We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after.
Tac et tac. Ok.
While you fight, we can use an Akasha term. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities.
Wow! Oh, hey, Thumb! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got, Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right?
When you are unable to understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
All right, let's begin the test. Just fight as you normally do.
Parmi les trophées de la nouvelle région, il y en a pas qui sont difficiles. Il faut farmer dans le temps par les coffres. Bah, c'est trophées d'histoire et d'exploration, donc c'est tranquille, ça tombe, tu te rends même pas compte. Après, j'ai pas trop regardé. Je peux regarder. Y a quoi? Il m'en manque un, d'après ce que je vois. Adaptation, terminé, débloqué. Oh non, c'est les trucs habituels. Moi je regarde pas ça, j'essaye de voir tous les succès du jeu de base. Donc, Et là j'ai réussi à en revoir tout à l'heure. Ah oui c'est vrai. Je suis enfin atteint 650. Il m'en manque pas beaucoup des premières mises à jour. Et dans cette mage ils ont mis pas mal de nouveaux succès cachés.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next step is to use this knowledge capsule. Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Et je pense que c'est une mise à jour que tu n'aimeras pas trop, Tanguy.
Hey, how are you feeling? You mean that it worked?
All right. Time for round 2. Fight with the same composure as before.
La pêche pour les feuilles. Ah, ça. Bah, ça tombait assez facilement au final, parce que comme il faut pêcher 2000 poissons, ça le fait. Ah, j'ai pas fini de faire les 2000 d'ailleurs. Puis, non, moi je parle surtout en contenu histoire. Toi qui râle que ça blablate beaucoup, je pense que tu vas râler beaucoup. Bah moi je trouve ça intéressant. Mais après moi ce que je trouve intéressant c'est pas forcément ce que tu trouves intéressant. Donc tu verras bien, tu me rediras. Je sais pas trop en fait ce qui t'intéresse dans l'histoire de Genshin. Bah là c'est pas de l'événement, c'est de l'histoire. En fait, t'as une histoire principale, je la commence un peu on va dire. Et t'as une histoire secondaire qui te sert à certaines choses. Mais c'est vrai que comme tu dis souvent que ça blablate, moi j'ai trouvé ça vachement intéressant pour certaines choses, mais après je sais pas. Tu me diras si t'as aimé ou pas.
So this is the thrill of adventure.
Je suis sûr qu'il y a un truc à faire avec les codes.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Oh, hey, Thumb. How's it going?
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve his combat capability. During the second fight, his overall fighting performance increased by—
Wait! How much? Dory's such a jerk! She totally—
Of course, this could be because he is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase. At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory.
Ah non.
We should make the most of these supplies.
Oui, je frôle le niveau 60. « 329 340, ok. Pas loin. Le surlendemain. 1, 2. 7 heures.
Let's see Dory today and ask her about where the divine knowledge capsule—
Here, over here! Oh, welcome back, my loyal patrons. What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of—
Can you really get us anything we want?
Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite. Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind. Oh! I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours. But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap. After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble.
But how can we be sure your information is accurate? Paimon's curious how you just happen to have this—
Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, it's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of Ain El Ahmar.
Ain El Ahmar?
Ah, so you're all— The group has done everything in their power to obtain the Divine Knowledge Capsule. That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other— The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took.
Thanks for the info, Dory.
Please, it's my pleasure. It's all thanks to—
Well, we figured out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is. It turns out it ended up in the hands of Ain el-Ahmar. Let's head back and talk to Al-Haytham. Let's move out. Al-Haytham, we got the info you wanted.
Really? All right. Let's hear it.
Dory even gave us evidence to verify.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene. All right. The person in this picture is indeed Misery. In which case, if we play our...
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ain el-Ahmar guys. After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get...
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Al-Haytham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep, let's go.
History is sometimes even more exciting than legend.
Delicious food, freshly made, and...
Let's move out.
Al-Haytham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy and—
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. This is turning into quite an occasion.
Back up! Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
the wicked!
I'll be back. Feeling lucky today.
Sure, bring refuge!
Academia scum! Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can... Boss? Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Target acquired. Arrest him! Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Al-Haytham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away!
World, forget me.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him? Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Ok, à plus tard.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What?
If the mantra took him away, then that means the Academia got the Divine Knowledge Capsule back too. Still, Paimon didn't expect the Divine Knowledge Capsule would be so dangerous.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Oh, we were so busy trying to find the Divine Knowledge Capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have...
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zeros Festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good. Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham, until we meet again.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Lay waste to the wicked! Lay waste to the wicked!
Hold the line!
Strike! Propagate! Spring forth!
Restock and press onward.
flames! Purge!
Allow... Ah! Covenant of the Deep!
Storm the front!
Rest and rebuild!
The duty of a Tengu warrior is to watch over the mountains and forests, while that of the Kujo clan is to guard Inazuma. These two are of the same ilk.
Propagate!
There's no end to
Scatter!
this.
Flames! Purge!
You're open. Should.
Torrance, bring refuge!
You're open. A hunter becomes a hunted.
Uphill battle!
Germinate!
No turning back! Strike!
Dawn, break forth!
Flash! Glory to the Shogun!
I suppose this will do.
Flames, purge!
Hold the line!
Dawn, break forth!
Rest and reap!
Lay waste to the wicked!
Allow me!
We'll need...
Propagate!
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move. We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Hold the line!
I suppose this will do.
Allow me.
I suppose this will do.
Dawn, break forth!
Rust and reap.
Good. Leave nothing of value behind.
Well met. Frozen. Lay waste to the wicked!
Strike! No turning back! Flash!
Scatter!
Hold the line! Billowing surge!
End this quickly!
Let's move up.
So soon!
Strike!
Dawn, break forth! I guess this is
Allow me!
I must collect myself. Lay waste to the wicked! Can't run from death.
Hold the line! Covenant of the Deep! Let's move up.
That's this is trouble. Dawn, break forth! Can't run! Well,
Rest and rebuild!
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
propagator! Looks like I went too far.
A reward on the road.
Ouais, Fema, ça va toujours? Oh mon Dieu, tu m'en envoies? Je prends tous les cookies. Bon, je t'en laisse, bien sûr. Moi ça va, pas de soucis. Tu fais un colissimo? Attention au scotch à l'arrière alors. J'aimerais pas que tu régales le postier. Non mais oh.
The insult shall be punished.
Flames, purge!
Bon, ça y est, t'as fini ta mise à jour? T'es sur quel jeu du coup? Ah, je pensais que t'allais jouer, ok. T'as juste fait une mise à jour. Je fais des défis de Rayman, mais je sais pas quel jeu jouer. Ah. T'as fini à C3? Il est trop bien celui-là. Peut-être Spider-Man. Ah ouais, Spider-Man il vaut trop le coup. Le Spider-Man le premier ou le Miles? Je défends des cookies, après je joue. Ok.
Ways to the wicked!
À C3 j'avais fini l'histoire, le multi et le trophée de pivot il y a un moment. Ah ok. T'as fini toute l'exploration, en fait qu'est-ce qu'il te reste à faire sur la C3? Si tu veux savoir, pour le jeu de base, moi j'ai mis 56 heures pour le finir. 2018, il me reste un DLC à faire à 100%. Alors, Spider-Man de 2018. Ah, le DLC, c'est avec... oui, comment elle s'appelle? Le chat. La fille chat. Catwoman? Non, c'est ça? Non, chez Marvel, c'est pas Catwoman. Non, j'ai pas fait à 100%, c'est pas grave. Ouais, non, c'est pas grave. Bon, après, je me suis fixé que je voudrais finir le jeu avant la fermeture des serveurs. Bon, vu qu'ils ont décalé, voilà, ça c'est tranquille. Black Cat. Oui, oui, c'est Catwoman version Marvel. Oui, c'est ça, Black Cat. Ah oui, Silver, oui. La saloperie, là. Je l'avais oublié. Celle qui donne toute son armée, là. Ah, je suis arrivé au boss. Ouais, c'est ça. Je suis revenu en arrière.
Dawn, break forth!
Flash! Germinate!
Allow me! Terminus of the deep!
Oh non. Oups. Ok, vas-y. Les mange pas tous d'un coup. Hein. Tu me donnes envie d'en manger. C'est pas gentil.
The insolent shall be punished. Where are you?
Comment tu sais si t'as déjà fait le mécanisme ici? On est d'accord qu'il est fait là, le mécanisme? Ah non, il est pas fait. Ça repop ça, tu penses? Ou c'est vraiment des luttes spécifiques?
I'll be back. Feeling lucky today? Where do you think you're going? Lay waste to the wicked! New hunting. No more tricks up your sleeve. Propagate! You want this one? I'll be back. That's close enough. Dawn, break forth!
Happy to have
I'll be back. That's close enough. I'll be back. That's close enough. New punching.
Hold the line! Torrent, bring refuge!
Need. I'll be back.
Oh la méchante, ça donne trop envie. C'est pas gentil. C'est pas gentil.
A new punching bag.
Du coup, je t'en prends 5-6, ça te va? C'est bon?
New punching. Need.
Miam. Ah, super dur là. Ah, il y a des trous partout, je vais me casser la gueule. Ah, tiens, c'est fait. Je vais casser la gueule. Obligé.
Lay waste to the wicked.
Where do you think you're?
Hold the line! Let's move out.
Dawn, break forth!
Billowing surge!
Ok. Mais t'es sur la fin de ton DLC ou il t'en reste? Merde. Il t'en reste beaucoup. Faut que je peux en monter par là. Non. Pas ça. Bon bah.
A brash maneuver! Breath power rebuild!
Mais. Je vais perdre parce que j'arrive pas à remonter. Mais. Oh, il y a une échelle.
Is that all you've got?
Ça va être chaud, ça va être chaud.
Let's move out.
Pas trop. Je sais plus, ça fait. C'est vrai que j'ai dévoré moi. J'ai tellement aimé. J'ai lu des infos sur le 2 d'ailleurs, comme quoi le studio est plus que satisfait du travail qui a été accompli. On va avoir du gameplay bientôt. Ça va être chaud 30 secondes. Ça va être très chaud.
You are not welcome. Flames, purge!
Spring forth! Storm the front!
Ah, j'ai pas su.
Now you're testing my patience.
Ouais, t'es déjà magnifique. Ouais. 13 secondes. C'est bon. 8, 7. Wouh! Chaud!
Better than nothing. Every course of action has its risks. Be careful. We'll need more where that came from.
Lay waste to the wicked!
insolent shall be punished. Where are you? No mercy! Her Majesty's power flows through me! Hold the line! Out of my sight! Flash!
Scatter! Lay waste to the wicked!
Got you! Thrust and rebound! This is Her Majesty's gift! The insolent shall be punished. I heard you. Where are you? The insolent shall be punished. Winter shall eventually come.
That's close enough. Waste to the wicked! I'll take
Quiver! Propagate!
You won this one.
Better than nothing.
Where do you think you're going? Dawn, break forth!
Hold the line!
Coucou sœur, comment tu vas? Ça fait longtemps. Ça fait plaisir de te voir. Attends, j'ai monté là moi. Je suis redescendu là. Ça je l'ai bien fait. Ça fait plaisir de te voir sœur. Je vais bien, cool. Alors, Sumeru, t'en es où? Moi j'ai bien avancé. J'ai pas fini l'histoire. J'ai fait un peu les à côté. Je vais pas retourner là, on revient, je vais aller par là. Alors, tu peux montrer ta carte, t'as aussi 2, 3 en haut à gauche. T'as aussi 2, 3 en haut à gauche.
We should prepare while we can.
Voilà ma carte. Je pense que tu parles des régions que t'as pas réussi à débloquer encore, mais c'est normal. Normalement, il doit te manquer une région là et une par là, je crois. Moi, normalement, j'ai tout débloqué. Il y a peut-être un endroit que j'arrive pas à débloquer encore. Mais j'ai fait tous les téléporteurs pour l'instant. J'ai eu les succès. Alors ça, c'est ma carte générale. Dans le détail, c'est très moche. Après, il y a l'événement qui met pas mal de trucs. Oui, faut que je fasse l'événement. Je le ferai tout à l'heure. Mais ouais. Moi, j'avance bien, je dirais, pour l'instant, Genshin. Je joue pas tout le temps, mais de temps en temps. Là, j'ai été tout à l'heure. T'as remarqué? Il y en a un de chaque type. Je vais aller faire un tour. Et tu regardes, ils visent chacun leur truc. Donc, je vais passer un truc pour voir. Ah ouais, le truc avec l'électro du feu, tu veux dire. Oui, c'est un peu...
tu les défonces.
En fonction du type.
Ouais. Enfin, tu donnes un coup de feu.
C'est des quêtes, tout est téléporteur caché pour les dévoiler. Alors, c'est une quête histoire secondaire qui va te permettre de découvrir plusieurs téléporteurs cachés. Je t'en dis pas plus, tu découvriras. C'est avec des petites choses. Je sais pas où tu en es, donc j'ai pas envie de te spoiler. Et de pas spoiler Aurélie. Elle a fini l'histoire. Moi, j'ai fini l'histoire annexe. Chacun son truc, exactement. Là, tu vois, par exemple, ça, c'est une région que t'as pas. Cet endroit-là. Que tu vois là. Aurélie non plus, elle l'a pas. Moi, j'ai fini cette région. Là, c'est ma région à 100%, tu vois. La région à 100%, tu l'as pas. Mais c'est une région qui est toute petite et qui n'a pas grand-chose, on va dire. Mais elle a son importance. Pas grand-chose, mais elle a son importance. Vous verrez quand vous ferez l'histoire des petites choses. Les Aranaka. Aranara, Anara... Ah, j'arrive jamais. C'est pas Aranaka, c'est Aranara. Oh.
Ouais, vous avez compris. Hein.
Ouais, on s'est compris.
En fait, on va dire Ara en force.
Non, c'est Narasieur a compris que c'était Zaranara. Non, c'est pas Aranara, parce qu'Aranara, c'est l'un des personnages. T'as peut-être raison, je sais plus. Il y a tellement de termes avec Ara et Par moment j'étais complètement un peu plus à ton terme. Et par moment tu regardes qu'ils te mettent carrément des définitions quand ils en parlent. Ah ouais, ça je l'ai déjà fait. Ça c'était déjà nécessité. Ah oui, Aranara. Aranana. Non, c'est pas Aranana. Ananas, ouais. On y est presque. Allez. Bon, tu vas mourir, quoi. Et quoi autour? Tout ça pour me dire qu'il fallait que je revienne sur la route pour continuer mon chemin. Donc là, je suis en quête d'essayer d'avancer mes pourcentages tranquillement. Tu vois, je trouve des petits trucs, je suis content. Je fais que quand je fais un truc comme ça, souvent des ennemis, pas cette fois. Hein? Alors, je suis à combien de coffres? Je suis rendu à... Parce que j'ai failli lire ananas la première fois. Tu m'étonnes. En coffre, je suis rendu à 309 coffres sur les 400 nécessaires au succès. Il me manque 10 défis. Donc ça fait 10 coffres déjà. Après j'ai fini. Je suis à 40 faits. Et puis après, il manque un sanctuaire des profondeurs, mais il me manque la clé. Je n'ai pas encore trouvé le sanctuaire. Et je suis à 653 succès. Et il y en a encore plusieurs que je peux avoir. Oh, super, je suis content. J'ai eu le succès des chiens. Attention, chien méchant. Pas compliqué, mais fallait le faire. Donc je vais pouvoir cocher encore un succès caché de fait.
You are not welcome here. Dodge, break forth.
Je crois qu'ils nous mettront un succès quand on aura 1000 succès possible. Le succès, obtenir 1000 succès. Ça pourrait être sympa. Oula.
Allow me, Covenant of the Deep.
Hein? De quoi? Ah, j'ai une réponse. Ouais, je fais la vaisselle. D'accord, pas de soucis. C'est si. Ok. Je suis perdu. Non, dans l'autre sens. Là-haut, il y en a un. Il y a peut-être quelque chose pour moi. On va aller voir ça. Je sais qu'il y a un succès tuer un grand loup avant son petit, non? En fait, c'est en lien. Enfin, c'est celui-là, je pense. En fait, pour faire celui-là, quand je suis un chien méchant, en gros, il faut pas tuer le petit. Il faut qu'il y ait toujours un petit loup avec lui. Parce que sinon, il fera pas son hurlement. Et il faut que tu l'abattes dès qu'il a fait son hurlement. Enfin, dès qu'il le fait. C'est ça le succès. Donc je pense que c'est le même style. Autrement, j'ai pas vu d'autres succès. Mais c'est ça. Si tu tues le petit, en fait, il fera jamais l'hurlement. Je suis allé là-haut, il y avait un jardin à faire là-haut tout à l'heure. Là-bas j'ai fait... On va reprendre la route. J'ai fait 20 poules sur la bannière de Zongli et 0 collet. Ah ouais. Moi j'ai fait sur la bannière de Tignari, donc j'ai eu Tignari, mais Collet, elle est arrivée très tardivement.
Après, il l'a gratuit s'il fallait.
Mais ouais, Collet tu l'as gratuitement en SR. Il l'offre là avec l'événement. Et clairement, il faut pas beaucoup de temps. Au lance, en fait, dès que l'événement se lance, paf, Collet est offert. Donc profites-en. Ah bah ils avaient un mien. Je l'ai eu avec l'événement, oui. Top. Et bien plus.
Restock and press onward.
Alors ça. On les dégage. Et je me suis encore amusé à faire un tour. Je dis je suis la honte. Ah ça tourne en rond. Ça tourne en rond. Parfait. Mais j'ai eu un coffre. Ah c'est le but, c'est de chercher les coffres, les petits trucs.
Ah non, j'ai des trophées.
Bah toi t'as des trophées sur PS4 forcément, puisque t'as une sur PS4. Donc là je viens de faire ce côté là, maintenant on va de ce côté là. Ah bah tiens. Ce que j'ai pas fait. Ça. Du coup mon voyageur est en dendro pour l'instant. Moi aussi. Et franchement je l'apprécie en fait. Je l'ai pas du tout apprécié en électro. En animaux je l'avais pas plus apprécié que ça. Mais là en dendro je trouve que ça lui va top. Réponds, man. Ah. Viens de spi, je t'explique. Ah. Je vais devoir couper le live ici, sir. J'ai un appel. Mais je reprendrai peut-être tout à l'heure. J'ai ma petite fée verte. Moi ici, j'ai pris verte. Du coup, je vais arrêter là. Je vais me mettre... Attends, je suis rendu où ? Je suis rendu là. Bon, je vais arrêter là. Enfin, je suis le chemin vers l'eau. Du coup, j'arrête. Ben, je te dis à plus tard, sœur. Peut-être que je reprendrai, mais on verra. Allez, à plus tard.